my channel. My name is Laura, and today I'm doing Saturday Shelfie tour. I am pre-recording this, so yeah, so I have the same clothes on as other videos this week. But we are on the fourth shelf down on my favorite shelf, and this is the shelf right behind me. So I'm going to share with you what I have on there, and tell you why it's on my favorite shelf and what I thought about the book. And most of these I read. Some of them I didn't read, so I will share with you what's there. So, okay, so starting with the front book is this one, 10 Tiny Breaths by K.A. Tucker. This is a new adult book, and I really liked it. I think I gave it 4 stars, so I kept this one, and yeah, really liked it. So this is the first book. Now, the second book I have on here I did not read yet. It's by the same author. This may be the second book. I'm not sure. It's One Tiny Lie. So, yeah. So this is what I got, K.A. Tucker. So that's that. I have not read that one yet. Okay, the next book here is a very popular book. Everybody's reading this one because the movie's coming out on yesterday, I guess, because I'm recording this. I think the movie came out Friday. So this one is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and I don't remember what I gave this one, but I really liked it. It was either a 4 or 5 star. It was creepy, but not that creepy, and it kept my attention, and I only read book 1. I do own the other books. I don't know where they are. I think my daughter has them because she was reading this one as well. So, yeah, so that's this one. Okay, the next book I have on here is a 5 star for me. I was obsessed in 2014 with this book. It's Divergent by Veronica Roth. I really, really liked the first book. The first book was really, really good. I gave it 5 stars. It kept my attention. I really liked the premise of the book, and the movie was okay. Maybe a 4 star, the movie, the first book. Yeah, so that's this. So how did I like the rest of the series? I'm gonna let you know in a minute. Okay, Insurgent was book 2. Yes, I read this one, Veronica Roth. I gave it 4 stars. It went down for me. It wasn't as good as the book 1. And I do own Allegiant, and Allegiant is upstairs. I have it upstairs. Allegiant I didn't like as much. I gave Allegiant 3 stars, so the whole series went down for me. If I had to read it again, I probably would only read Divergent, and I wish it was only a standalone. So yeah, but I do have this one here. I do have 4, and I have not read this one yet. Yeah. So yeah, so the series went from 5, 4, 3. And I don't know if I am going to read 4 or not. I haven't read this one yet. So, but I really liked the first book. I wish it would have stayed the same. So, anyway. The next book that I got on here, my shelf here, is Aristotle and Dante Discovers the Secrets of the Universe. I really like this one as well. This one I think I gave a 4 star to. It wasn't a 5. I had some issues with it, but I did really enjoy it, so it is on my favorite shelf. So that's that. This one, then this next book, Fire and Flood, I really like this one. This one I think I gave 5 stars. This is like Pokemon, and it was really, really good. I don't remember where we were in this one. I think we were in the water, and I don't remember. It takes place in 2 areas, and it was really, really good. I gave it 5 stars. I did buy the second book, but it's upstairs. I have not read the second book yet, but this one was really good. I think I gave it 5 stars. Okay, so the next book is a very good book as well. This is Salt to the Sea by Ruta Septis. She's kind of like my favorite author. Yeah, this one was really good. This takes place in the Holocaust time. It takes place on a cruise ship. It was really, really good. I think I gave this one 5 stars as well. Yeah, very good book. So that one. And then my grandmother actually gave me this book, And this one is Out of the Easy. I read this on my Kindle, and my grandmother had this book, and she's like, "You got to read it." I said, "Grandma, I already read it." Yeah, by Ruta Septis, really good. I think I gave it 5 stars as well. It might have been 4 or 5, but really, really good. She writes really well. I have not read her other book. She has 3 books out. I haven't read, but I do own it. It's on my other shelf. So yeah, so that's that. Okay, the next book here is a book I read with Book Explosion. No, I read this with Read with Friends, and I had no idea. I probably would not have picked it up, but I really enjoyed it. It's about bullying. It is The Winger by Andrew Smith. I enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. I probably would not have picked this book up. I don't like the cover. Yeah. So, yeah. So I do own book 2. I have it upstairs. I have not read it yet, but this one to me was a 5 star. Okay, the next book was also a very good read. This one, Safe Haven by Nicholas Sparks. Very, very good. And the movie was as good as the book. Yeah, I kept this one and I really liked it. Very good story. So I think I gave this one 5 stars as well. Okay, the next book is a trilogy. I read, what happened was I received book 2 on Goodreads free by a raffle. And so this is book 2. And it's Don't Stay Up Late by L.L. Stein. This is the one I won. And this is book 2. And I was like, oh no, I have to read book 1 because I like to read them in order. So I took book 1 out from the library and I read it. And book 1 is called Party Games. And I wound up buying the book afterwards. It was really good, very spooky. Yeah, this is about games, but very, very spooky games. It was scary, very scary. So yeah, so I liked it and I bought it. So I have book 1, and I have book 2 because I won it, and I read this one. This one wasn't as scary as book 1. I liked book 1 better. Yeah, but this one also was like a 4-star. And then I wound up buying book 3, but I have not read this one yet. So this is The Lost Girl by R.L. Stein. And he writes really spooky. It was really, really good. I might read this one in October because it's very good read for spooky, very spooky. So we'll see if I get to read this one. And this one, I was surprised that I liked this one. This is The Help. This one I read from my 2016 reading list, and I really, really liked it, and the movie was good as well. Yeah, so I think I gave this one 5 stars. I read that this year. Yeah, so that's that one. And the next book is one of my favorites. Here you go. The Girl in 6E. This is erotica, thriller book. It has both genres in it. New adult, very, very good, but it is very erotic, so you have to like erotica to read this one. Very, very good. 5 stars, my favorites. And because I liked A.R. Tour, I had to buy another book by A.R. Tour, but I have not read this one yet. This is The Black Lies. So same author. I really like the first book. I also have book 2 and 3 that I haven't read yet. It's on my other shelf upstairs. So yeah, I do want to read it, but I just haven't had the time to read it. So very good. So this is on my shelf there. Okay. I have 4 or 5 more books to go. Here is another spooky read. This is The Merciless by Danielle Veger. This is a YA book. It starts out very like in school with bullying and all that, but it gets really graphic and very gross. Yeah, they start torturing a girl, and yeah, I still cringe when I think about what they did to this girl. So yeah, so that's this one, and I love the cover. So the next book is called The Chosen One, and I read this year. I read this book, and I really liked it. This is by Carol Lynch Williams. This is a 5-star. This is about a girl who She has many families, like her father has many wives. Yeah, it was very interesting, very fast read. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, so that's good, that one. And the next one is Everything, Everything. Now, I did read this, and I think I gave it 4 stars, but I really don't remember what it's about. So, yeah, it's on my favorite shelf. I might have to read it again one day because I don't remember what it's about. So, yeah, so that's this one. I got this book from um, when I went to BookCon. I think it might be signed. It is also a signed copy. Yeah, I met the author. So it's a signed copy there. Yeah, I think this is a book I might have to reread. But it is on my favorite shelf. Okay, I'm thinking, I'm trying to remember. I think that she's allergic to everything. I think it's starting to come back a little bit. Yeah, she's allergic to everything, but it was really, really good. So, yeah, she couldn't go outside or something. It was good. Okay. I have 2 more books on the shelf. Okay. The Fifth Wave, by Rick Yancey. I think I gave this one 3 stars. Yes, I do have 3 stars on my shelf. The reason I have it on my shelf is because I like the movie more than the book. Yeah, not this one. I was a struggle to read through. I do own the rest of the series. It's on my other shelf. Eventually I will read it, but the movie was really, really good. I enjoyed the movie, and I actually brought my mother to see this movie, and she really liked the movie. She did not read the book. Yeah, she really liked the movie, so she was surprised that I brought her to a YA movie. Yeah, she liked it. So that's this one. It's about aliens. Very, very good. But the book was a little slow in parts. So, yeah. And the last book I have on here is The Book Thief by Marcus Suzak. Now, this is about the Holocaust. It was really good. I think that I listened to the audio when I read this book. I also watched the movie before I read the book, so it was a little struggle to finish it. But it was a really good book, so I kept it, especially for my kids to read. So that's all the books that I have on this shelf. I hope you enjoyed this. And we have one more shelf of my favorites, and then we will go back up to my crates. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.